Hello. When you hear Tourette's syndrome, what comes to mind? For many, it's a movie character shouting swear words. A punchline, not a person. But that's a stereotype, and it's mostly wrong, so be sure to stay till the end of this short video to learn the truth. Tourette's isn't a joke. It's a complex neurological condition affecting hundreds of thousands, many of them kids and teens. Imagine trying to focus in class while your body urges you to blink, jerk, or make a sound, over and over. It's not a choice or a cry for attention, it's just how some brains are wired. Understanding that difference is the first step toward empathy. So, let's set aside what pop culture taught us about Tourette's. Let's leave the jokes and stereotypes behind and learn what Tourette's really is, how it feels, and how we can be better allies. This isn't just about being nice, it's about being accurate. Neurodiversity means brain differences aren't deficits, just differences. Tourette's is one of those differences, a part of the vast spectrum of human experience. By learning about it, we learn more about the brain and about compassion. So what exactly is Tourette's syndrome? It's a neurodevelopmental disorder, meaning it affects the developing brain. The main feature for Tourette's is tics, which can come in the form of motor tics or vocal tics. These are sudden, repetitive, involuntary movements or sounds. To be diagnosed, a person must have at least 2 motor tics, like blinking or head jerking, and 1 vocal tic, like sniffing or grunting, for over a year starting before age 18. Tics can change over time, waxing, waning, and even morphing into new ones. This unpredictability is one of the toughest parts of living with Tourette's. It's not a psychological problem or a sign of bad parenting. It's a medical condition rooted in the brain's wiring. Understanding this moves us from blame to support. Let's address the biggest myth, that everyone with Tourette's shouts obscenities. That symptom, called coprolalia, is real, but rare. Only about 10 to 15% of people with Tourette's have it. Most do not swear uncontrollably. This stereotype is damaging, making life harder for those with Tourette's. The media's focus on coprolalia has distorted public perception. Another myth: Tourette's is caused by trauma or bad parenting. Not true. It's genetic and neurological, involving brain regions like the basal ganglia and neurotransmitters like dopamine. It's nobody's fault. When you see someone displaying tics, remember, it's not for attention or disruption, it's the outward sign of a different brain wiring. Seeing it this way lets us offer more patience and understanding, not judgment. It's time for us to put these harmful stereotypes to bed. True empathy starts with true knowledge. What does a tic feel like? Many describe a premonitory urge, a building tension, like needing to sneeze or scratch an itch. The tic relieves that uncomfortable sensation. Imagine feeling that urge dozens or hundreds of times a day. People with Tourette's can sometimes suppress tics, but it takes huge mental effort. Suppressing tics is like trying not to blink. Eventually you have to, and it's a relief. This cycle is exhausting and can make it hard to focus. When you see someone tic, you're seeing the end of a struggle, the release from internal pressure. It's not random, it's a necessary response to a powerful urge. Understanding this is key to empathy. Tourette's rarely travels alone. Most people with Tourette's have at least one other condition, often ADHD or OCD. ADHD makes it hard to focus. OCD brings intrusive thoughts and compulsions. Managing all this at once is a constant challenge. Anxiety, learning disabilities, and depression are also common. That's why it's vital to look beyond the tics and see the whole picture. The visible tics are just the tip of a complex neurological iceberg. Compassion means understanding the full experience. There's no cure for Tourette's, but symptoms can be managed. The goal isn't to eliminate every tic, but to reduce those that cause problems. Treatment is tailored to each person. CBIT, which is an acronym for Comprehensive Behavioral Intervention for Tics, is a leading therapy, teaching awareness of urges and competing responses. Medication can help when tics are severe, but comes with side effects. Often therapy and medication are combined, but the most powerful support is understanding and acceptance. Educating teachers, classmates, and families is crucial. Accommodations like private breaks for tics can help. Support and acceptance reduce stress, making life better for those with Tourette's. This conversation is really about neurodiversity. For too long we've seen brain differences as deficits, but brains are like symphonies, richer for their variety. Tourette's, ADHD, OCD, autism, these are variations, not errors. People with Tourette's often show creativity, empathy, and resilience. The goal isn't to make every brain the same, but to build a world that values all kinds of minds. That means patience, curiosity, and listening. When you meet someone with Tourette's, remember it's just one part of their story. Let's challenge stereotypes and choose empathy. Every brain is a world unto itself, and we in the All Abilities Corner believe every one of us has something powerful to contribute. So there you have it. We want to thank you for stopping by. Let's all help create a world of respect and compassion, and thanks for listening.